Hi, Christine here, and I just want to say I want you to think about the gold and silver, how it's gone up in price. And now's the time to really get into this because you have got the opportunity to increase your investment and something which can be saved for future years to come. Gold is like liquid cash. As we know, the cash is devaluing on a regular basis, for example. So what I'm saying to you, or business owners or ordinary people, go out and get yourself some gold coins, get yourself some gold bars, silver bars. But what I even really want to say to you is, why not try, for some of you, why not try doing a scrap gold party business? This will bring in regular monthly scrap gold at a cheaper price than buying a coin or buying a gold bar. And then once you've got the enough ounces, for example, you can then turn it into gold bars, for example, or even into gold coins, because this is an opportunity every single month. If you run a gold party business at someone's house, for example, they bring some old jewelry, broken bits of jewelry, and then you've got your scales, you weigh it and you do your acid test, and then you give them the money for the scrap gold, for example, without it being, refined at the time, for example, and then you build up quite a nice stock so that when it is ready, it can actually be turned into gold coins, or it can be turned into gold bars. You could even do this with silver. Silver is going up in price because there's not enough silver to help with manufacturing, because now things are being brought in-house. Well, when I say in-house, I mean at home. For example, manufacturing the EV cars, for example, the electric vehicle cars, the AI, the chips, the solar panels, things like that. They all need silver, and there's not enough demand. And you can be a part of that, where you're actually turning your scrap gold into gold coins and turning your scrap gold and silver into gold bars, for example. Think about whether you want to do a pension, for example. Start saving now, and then what you got is a nice chunk to go towards your pension, because you don't even know what your pension is going to be worth when it's time for you to claim your pension, for example. But if you got some gold bars, you've got cash ready on hand, for example, if you need it at a time of difficulty. If you're in business, for example, I've spoken about crisis funding, saving gold coins, gold bars, so that in the event that you need to be able to support your business whilst it's going through a challenging, difficult time, you'll be able to do this with ease. And imagine how wonderful that will feel, because gold is going up. It's now coming up to $3,000 per ounce. They're saying that it's going to be like $5,000 per ounce, $10,000, $20,000 per ounce of gold. Silver is coming along at the side. Like I said, it's like the tortoise and the hare. Silver is becoming the tortoise. It is really racing, and yes, gold is dragging it along, but it still is going up at value. And yes, it's at 35 at the moment. I believe it's increasing by 10%, for example. But at the end of the year, what is it going to be? We don't know. It could end up being $800 per ounce. Can you imagine that? So it is a good investment. Gold, silver is a good investment. If you can't afford gold, then you buy silver and you start stockpiling it, having it in a either home safe, or store it somewhere where you know that you're able to get at it when you need to. Look, let me tell you something. America has asked for gold to be delivered back in America. So if they are doing it, and all of these countries are doing the same, where they are having their gold delivered back into their country, so they know that it's there and they know what the value is, rather than just having a piece of paper that, yes, my gold is being stored in another country. How do you know it's really there, for example? And it's time for us really to start getting back to basics. I really don't know why the manufacturing even stopped in the first place in our own countries, because as far as I'm concerned, it was giving people jobs back then. And now we're going, what? We're going back to basics, you know, building factories, manufacturers are starting to be built up again. You know, all of those manufacturing companies that went bust because we were there just passing things out to other countries, for example, to do the work, when there was plenty of people in the country of where you are that can do the work. So what I want to say to you is, why not start a scrap gold party business? I am running an event. I'm running a masterclass. This one is free. You'll also get a free gift whereby you will get a free guide of how to start your own gold and silver business, for example. But what we're also doing is we will be running classes on this about how to get scrap gold and silver, how you can do it for yourself at a fraction of the cost, because not everyone can afford $800 for an ounce of gold, can we? You know, so not everyone can do that. Same with silver. Start off where you can afford to start off. That is what I'm saying to you. And join me for my lives. I do go live on YouTube daily, for example. I'm shooting this quick video here because I want you to start becoming aware. It is, the stock market is going down, 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 down. Forget about that. We can't really rely on that. So start building your own wealth by creating your own gold and silver, scrap gold or silver, for example. And then once it becomes a certain weight, you'll be able to turn it into a coin or multiple coins, or you can turn it into gold bars. And that is what I'm saying to you right now, is for you to do that, because you can grow your gold business, gold and silver business, by doing this. You can do it from home. It is a simple way for you to get extra wealth building strategies. And this can also be part of your pension, because at the end of the day, we don't know the full cost of what we're going to get for our pensions anyway. So why not have a top up, or save your gold and silver bars, for example, and coins, give them to relatives, for example, leave it as a legacy, for example. There's lots of things that you can do with gold and silver. It is going up at an extraordinary price. You know, it was $2,900 for 1 gold ounce, for example. It's going to be probably $3,000 by the end of this month, for example. And then silver, well, silver is the dark horse. It's coming up like in the race, and it will become a very high cost. So now is the time to get in there, buy it now. It is an investment. It doesn't go down in value either. With gold and silver, it just doesn't go down in value. We can save our money in gold and silver rather than keeping it in the bank, whereby we're not getting much interest from it. You know, what are we getting? 2%, 3% interest? Why not put it in gold, silver? Start saving that way. And then what you can do is that if you need to get the cash out, if you need money for an emergency or a challenge that you may be going through, you'll be able to get the money out. You'll be able to get it out. And it will be yours. You'll be building your own wealth. You'll be building your own legacy. And to top it off, you can store it in a vault, for example, or you can store it in a safe, but just don't tell anyone that that's what you're doing. Store it somewhere away from your home, for example, so that you're not putting yourself at risk at all, you know, because at the end of the day, you don't know what and who's watching you, for example. So bear that in mind. I wanted to shoot this quick video here while I was out on my walk today in beautiful Cyprus, and I really want you to join me in because I'm going to be starting a gold and silver club, scrap gold club. I'm going to be starting that. And I'm also going to be doing a Facebook group, but mainly it will be on YouTube and email and Telegram, where we'll be communicating with one another. And we can also start investing together. For example, gold bars. We can start investing together in gold bars and silver, for example, so that you can then be able to get something. So let's get started on this. Don't leave it to the millionaires and the billionaires. They're building their gold wealth. They're buying millions of tons of gold and silver. Why shouldn't you? It's time for us, for you to wake up and start doing the same thing, because you will make money from it. Now, I'm not saying that this is a get rich quick scheme. This is something that takes time. It takes time to build that wealth, okay? You have to let it build up, stack it up, and then you'll be able to have it valued and think, wow, look what I've achieved. Every time you hold a gold coin, every time you hold a gold bar, every time you hold a silver coin, every time you hold a silver bar, you will feel empowered. For some reason, it gives you that energy. I suppose because it comes from the earth. It's got something special. And this is what I want to say to you all, is don't leave it for things where everyone starts running around getting it towards the end of the year. Start doing it now. Put away aside a couple of hundred each month, for example, and start buying gold and silver. You can do it. You can do it, okay? So click the link here, book a free 15-minute appointment with me. I'll talk to you about, you know, what the strategies are. You'll also get a free guide of how to start your own gold and silver scrap business. I'm doing these trainings now. There's going to be a boot camp training for this, because I want you to increase your wealth, even though this may seem like a difficult time, but actually this may be the right opportunity for you to grow your wealth and a legacy for life. All right, like I said, do it now, because the prices are going to be skyrocketing. Look, the Americans and all the companies, the big companies, they're going to these events and they're talking about gold and silver and bullions and coins and this, that and the other. They're asking for their gold back to be delivered back to their country, for example, like America asks for gold back from the UK and it's being delivered back to New York, for example. Listen, it's taken them weeks to get it, you know, but if you do a golden scrap party, for example, you know, just with some friends to begin with, it's a win-win situation for everybody, and I want you to be a part of that. Don't miss out. I started it in 2007 with my husband, and you know what, I should have carried on with it, because he really had a good thing going. He knew what he was doing, but I went into care. But look, this is part of it, and I'm here now to share the story with you. To let's collaborate and let's join together. Start your gold scrap party business now. I'm going to be doing videos on this because I think it's important, because of how the economy is at the moment, and people are thinking, you know, not feeling, you know, very confident. They're feeling uncertain. This is a certainty. gold and silver does not devalue, whereas cash does. Cash devalues every single year. Gold doesn't. It goes up. And especially now, it is now even more valuable. You know, this is an amazing opportunity. So click the link there. If you've enjoyed the video, subscribe, like the video, and book your free 15-minute appointment with me so I can talk to you more about it. Join me on my masterclasses, my boot camps, and let's create a group where you are growing your business with gold and silver. Because business owners, even though you've got a business, it's always good to have this additional thing where you're putting money aside each month in case you get any difficulties. You've got that to step back on. You've got gold and silver that you can get your money back so that you can pay for an unexpected expense. It's time to become the eagle, and let's fly together. Take care. Thank you. Bye.